This is a college football playoff quarterfinal game at the Peach Bowl. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions against the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye, and coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early to see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So NC State's offense will be the first up today. In these postseason games in the big stage, obviously turnover is a huge key. How does this offense operate? Joel, how aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped or if you overthrow it as a quarterback...
Here he goes! Breaks into the clear. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
This defensive staff is going to have to really evaluate this film at half and try to make changes because these are way too big of holes in the run game. They're going to have to commit some resources down. I think they need to close the middle of the field with a safety and bring the other safety down into the run box.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Second down after that previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And they'll make the tackle, but he'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front seven. Chris, I love the aggressiveness on the first drive, in particular once you cross the 50-yard line. As an offense, why not be aggressive? Get that ball into the end zone, and it pays off with conversion here.
And the pass is incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park, and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for a receiver. And this time it's complete. Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on third down in the red zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, NC State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. But a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
The Nittany Lions offense out there for their first possession. In this quarterfinal matchup, it's a case of rust versus rest. One side is coming off a victory. They have momentum. The other side's had more time to prepare, but we'll see if that's crucial or not.
We'll see these teams that have the byes, and they've struggled in the history of this playoff. But I will tell you this, Chris, I think it's the teams that are aggressive early that can get that momentum started, and they can establish a rhythm, not only for their offense, but for the entirety of their team. And the team that can do that usually comes out on top.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. On the run here, lets it go. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? The Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Wolfpack offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Past the 45. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge. And then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking. And these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield. Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. After the completion, we'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on first. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I know this sounds crazy, but on these quick RPOs, the quarterback has to just take his time. Now, you can't take forever. I'm not saying that. But you've got to take your time, make sure you're creating the right read, and then more importantly, you've got to handle that ball so you can throw it accurate.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front, they're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's hit as he throws it. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. So far, it's NC State on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. It'll bring up second and goal. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Trying to find some room. It's Smith.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. NC State has moved into the red zone. Ball handed off. Look out, he's got space ahead. Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This offense really clicking.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark for a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offense.
Has a path to the end zone. And he's in. A strong touchdown run. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. The QB throws his third pick of the day. This defense makes another big play. What else could go wrong for this offense today?
This quarterback better calm down and calm down in a hurry. He is making ill-advised throws and turning the football over far too often. Back-to-back series now with an interception. He's got to get something that is safer and easier to complete. This offensive coordinator better help him out because he is not seeing the field very well.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Now they'll take a quick timeout here to avoid the delay of game. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. The offense now has great field position to start the drive.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
They're going to run it. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line moving.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, NC State.
Chris, this one feels like the dagger. Now up big right before the half, able to execute, get it into the end zone. There's not a lot of hope on that opposite sideline heading into the locker room.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. very satisfying victory as this team handled their business, expected to win, had to manage that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan, but this group did it beautifully here today, and it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I'd certainly